tricks with secrets that it did. Now he's got superpowers, he's no ordinary kid, he's Ben 10. So if you see him, you might be in for a big surprise. He'll turn into an alien before your very eyes. He's funny, creepy, fast and strong, he's every shape and size, he's Ben 10.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ben 10 podcast, where we will be talking about Cartoon Network's decision to reboot the Ben 10 series.
Yay!
Full disclosure, I'm letting you people know that me and Owen, we know our Ben 10, okay? We're not just some YouTubers who heard Cartoon Network was doing something, saw an article, and are now here to talk about it because we're scared. No, okay? We are fans of Ben 10, okay? I got all of these to prove it, okay? I have almost every action figure except for the Omniverse ones. I didn't really care. I got most of them, even bad guys. Like they made in the Alien Force series, they made bad guy figures like this guy. Oh, okay. Classic. But like seriously, we know what we're talking about when we say Cartoon Network needs to be careful. Like
Yes, we don't want to
baby steps.
just try not to be like the new Powerpuff Girls.
You can hate on it. See, that's one time we will disagree, Owen. I like the new Powerpuff Girls. I don't like some of the things that they're doing with it, but still, I can't say that I hate it. I can't. That's just me, though. However, now I mentioned earlier that I was enraged by what I thought Cartoon Network was going to do. Enraged, my friends. But after seeing some test footage of the show, by the way, there's a link to the article in the description.
Below.
You can go ahead and take a look at it if you'd like. It's in the description below. Take a look at it. See what you guys think. This is just some opinions that have been, floating around my head after I read about this. And now it actually recently updated before we did this podcast. Before we did this, they updated the article, almost as if they knew something. It's almost as if someone mentioned that they were upset. I wonder what devilishly handsome fan would have done that.
That would have been shocking.
I wonder who.
You.
I may have found a way to get in contact with Cartoon Network, and I may have done something. Regardless, the point is they've done is they're rebooting the entire series. They are starting from square one. So that it could be good and it could be bad. The update that they made to the article is that they added some test footage. It's only like 10 seconds, but you can tell that it's not as bad as you might think it is. Granted, we don't know where the series is gonna go because we don't know the future, for one. But being the fan that I am, I have to have hope for this series after seeing the test footage, because it doesn't look bad. It's just not what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, I loved Ben 10. Like when they announced it, I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. But then when I saw that first episode, like I fell in love with Ben. Like just the idea of Ben was just so cool. And like the idea of the entire show was cool. And the villains were creative. And then there was the aliens. Like he was limited to 10 for a while, and then they were able to add in, it's an Omnitrix. It has more than just 10 aliens. It's got a bunch of them. And it slowly unlocked newer creative aliens that they were able to throw in. Like one of my personal favorites, Cannonball. I love that dude. And
Mine was Ghost Freak, actually.
I loved Ghost Freak. Look at him. Oh, he's so cool. This design I was cool with, but then they gave this dude an upgrade. Like, oh man.
Literally,
And
just
then-
an alien upgrade.
Yeah, like that he came to life and escaped the Omnitrix, which kind of made me think that it was like, wait, does that mean that the Omnitrix is like filled with intergalactic villains whose forms Ben can now take? But it turns out that it's just DNA. So I guess it makes sense that Ghost Freak being a ghost alien, it would make sense that just a small fragment of his DNA could reanimate an entire body.
Mm-hmm.
That would just be trapped in the Omnitrix's DNA matrix.
Stinkfly was good.
Yes. And plus, we also learned that by being connected to these aliens in the Alien Force series, we also learned, of course, thanks to an episode with Big Chill, that Ben is speciously connected to the aliens. He did some kind of I want to say, I don't want to call it mating. It was like a rite of passage for that species of alien, which he underwent because he used that alien so much. The DNA unlocks different mental things within Ben. It makes sense. And we're saying all this because mainly because just to give you an idea of how vast Ben 10 has gotten to now. We had Ben, then we had Ben 10 Alien Force, which was a teenager. How old was he in that?
16.
Was he 6? All right, 16. And then we had Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Force, which technically was the same thing, but he was even older. Some of the character design choices weren't my favorites. Honestly, I didn't like how they changed Vilgax's look.
He looks more like a pirate now.
Yeah, he looked like he just didn't look like the threatening character he was in the original series. In the first series, what am I talking about? And then of course, although the concept of Vilgax did get a bit of a better thing, in Ben 10 Alien Force, he did win. He won against other people other than Ben. Like, you saw him conquer worlds. Okay? Like, you've seen him and how evil he is. He beats you up and then takes your powers and then kills you. That is evil. The look kind of made him look stupid. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he turns into a massive kraken as well.
That had to be the stupidest decision I ever saw. Like, really, come on, guys. You could do so much better. Like, seriously. I mean, come on.
Yep.
What? Really? He's a Hydra? Like, that's your big reveal. He's been in water before. Granted, it does make sense considering that I'm assuming Vilgax was based off of Cthulhu, but still. Okay, so we had Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Force, and then that got canned, and then we got there was a bit more Alien Force after that, right?
Yeah.
Like he loses the Ultimatrix, we get a little further down, and then we get Ben 10 Omniverse, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree was possibly the worst.
I thought it was okay.
Okay, story-wise, it was cool. It was a cool concept for a story. My problem was the animation in the show.
You mean the art style?
Yeah, it didn't really work for me.
Per se.
Yeah, like they destroyed Gwen. Let's just say that right now. Puberty smacked her in the face.
With a baseball bat.
Yeah, like wait. And here's the really weird thing. The weird thing is she's older than Ben, isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah, like they kind of went backwards in the age of the characters and pretty much smacked Gwen with a baseball bat of puberty because like her face got messed up with all kinds of zits. And the thing is, I'm gonna say it right now, she was attractive in the Alien Force series.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she actually looked like a person. And then Kevin, like he looked cool. Like I'm not even gonna, he looked real cool. And then in the Omniverse series, he was like they pumped him with steroids or something.
And looks even more emo.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to walk out and go, "Is this okay, Master?" So I pull the switch now, Master. I was just waiting for that to happen. And it wasn't good. It wasn't a good thing, I thought. The show had problems. It did. Like, his alien sidekick, as cool as that character was, yeah, I'll say it, he was cool, but it was kind of a stupid idea. You know?
Kinda, but
I mean, really? So now Ben gets a sidekick. Really? We're going down this road. Okay. He pretty much had a Kato.
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse. He could have been Tails.
Tails is not that bad.
He could have been annoying. He wasn't annoying.
I could say he could be like Phi or Phi, I pronounce her name.
Yeah. But like, literally my only problem is with the show is they already had a pretty good dynamic with Gwen, Ben, and Kevin. You know, that was a good dynamic, you know?
Don't forget, Gwen was going to college in that season. I had to put someone to replace her.
That is true, but like, what about Ben? Does he not go to college?
Nah.
Why not? What isn't?
I think he was mostly focusing on his hero stuff, mostly.
I guess. I don't know.
I just thought a plumber like his grandpa.
Yeah, I just hate that they gave they had to make up a reason to get Gwen out of the picture. You know, it couldn't have been like, oh, maybe it's a side thing that Gwen does. No, she going to college. You ain't gonna see her for a while. She might cameo in episodes because she was in a few of them, but she didn't really do anything, which I thought was kind of messed up. Like she is powerful.
Yeah, but she was annoying when parts we see like the kid version of Gwen. She's just annoying.
I liked Kid Gwen. She was funny sometimes. I liked her smart act.
Not in the Omniverse series. She's just annoying.
Oh no, in the Omniverse series, she is awful. Awful. They got rid of her personality, smacked her in the face with puberty, and then Kevin went from cool, suave bad boy to
Emo kid.
dumb jock who sits behind the bleachers waiting to die or something. I don't know. He's the gothic kid who sits in a corner and just complains.
That used to be me.
Yeah. And like they don't use their powers that often. Ben gets a bunch of, and then there's the aliens that Ben got in Omniverse. They were random.
The
Okay, let's
Lego
get
one.
yeah, they were random. Like before they usually were creative. And not to say that those weren't creative, but at least like they had some intelligence put into them, you know? Like Spider Monkey. Okay, he's a four-armed monkey that has the abilities of a spider. That's kind of cool. Upgrade can take control of technology and make it into a weapon. Diamond Head is completely indestructible and can shape and morph his body parts into even cooler stuff. Big Chill can walk through walls, and when he does, he freezes the walls and breathe ice breath.
And eat metal.
You know, like apparently he can do that too. That was really cool. And what do we got in the new series? We got a human chicken thing.
A gremlin.
That I'm not kidding, guys. That's a thing. Like there's an alien that's just a giant chicken with arms.
Yeah.
Like it's weird.
Yeah,
The chicken thing, Lego bricks, a gremlin that can fix anything, which I kind of thought, okay, why doesn't he just turn into gray matter right now?
Then he had another one that controls his own gravity.
Yeah, that one was cool. See, that was actually a creative one that I liked. I liked
you got
him.
The grasshopper one.
The grasshopper one was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It was like, why are you here? Why are you an alien that he can turn into? Why are you here? Like, I get it. You can jump really high, but what else do you do? What else you do?
Yeah, like this mech.
He had this weird one that could turn.
Type of one.
A what?
That mechanical mastodon one he can turn into and fly around.
Mastodon? I don't.
No, it's a flying one, basically.
I don't remember who. I don't know who you. I don't remember who you're talking about.
It was a flying one.
I'm gonna get into that guy late and do another one that was similar to him later. I don't remember him too well. Another one that I thought was weird. There was this one that they just made for one episode that he opened up his face and it was like fear incarnate inside of his face. I was like, why can you do that? Why does he exist? You were using him once.
And you got that Yeti one that does electricity.
That one was cool. See, Shock Squatch was cool. He was also cool. He was kind of like a buffed out Megawatt. I thought it was cool. He was kind of cool. Like again, like not all of them were like terrible. Just some of them were kind of like you could have done better. You could have. Like even the Mega Block one wasn't bad. It was creative. It really was. It's just I don't know. I wish they did more with that. You know, like what is the extent of his power? As far as I could tell, he pretty much was limitless to what he could turn into. And there was a few more. I think there was a time traveling one that was weird.
You mean that mechanical clock one?
Yeah, he like barely ever used him, and I'm just like, why? Is it because he's slow? I mean, and then they brought back, you know, of course, they brought back some of the aliens from the other series. Like I think they brought back Forearms. Alien X, I'm not counting because they don't use him.
He was in one episode, actually.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. He's only allowed to be in one or two episodes because he's literally the most powerful alien Ben has.
Yeah, because one episode, like they found this ultimate destroying universal weapon called the ARG, and his Alien X's ability to reset, to make a new universe.
I'm going to ignore what you said because that is stupid.
You don't remember that episode, the Og.
Honestly, I stopped watching after a point. Omniverse is where my information stops. I only know so much about that series.
I actually watched every single episode of that.
I only watched so much. There was only so much I could handle. It was just.
It's just only the worst parts is the ones you know those hillbilly type aliens type of thing.
See, they were funny in Alien Force.
They got 100 times worse halfway through the series after the Halloween events, the Halloween type planet.
They got like they were. I thought I liked them in Alien Force when they showed up. They were kind of cool. You know, I thought it was like, oh, cool. It's evil Mario and Luigi. Cool, awesome. They're from the mushroom planet.
What a bunch of retards.
That's what I think, Cletus. Shut up. And then, like, they introduced the mama, and I was just like, stop being a stereotype. I was just waiting for him to just turn. You know, I'm going to turn way big, and I'm going to crush you if you do not leave.
Could have been worse. They could have a pappy.
I think they did.
No, they don't.
Oh, no. They did, but it was like the stereotype was that he wasn't around no more. It was so stupid. Again, that's where my information stops. Omniverse is where I stopped. I drew the line. That being said, this new series, it doesn't look bad. The animation looks iffy, like it could go bad. Like it does look like it could go bad. I'm hoping it doesn't, though. Look, I really want this to do well. This is my show. Okay, people, this is my show that I really hope that you don't mess with it here, okay? Because, you know, with Teen Titans, I know there's always going to be something out there that I can go to that won't make it terrible. Like, Teen Titans Go is only part of it that exists right now. I literally just recently watched the Teen Titans versus Justice League movie, and that brought hope into my heart and soul.
I guess you loved it just as I did.
Oh, I really did like it. A few of the things I didn't like.
I bet the voice acting for Raven didn't feel right, I'm guessing, to you.
No, actually, just the timeline. Like, I couldn't get a time frame set up on it. You know, like Starfire was an adult and still training them. There's Nightwing, and then there's Damian Wayne. But Raven's still a kid, even though she was part of the original Teen Titans. Like,
yeah, she just
a whole bunch of bunch of monkey wrenches threw me off.
Yeah, but Raven doesn't age normally, though. Don't forget.
That is true. She doesn't, and I get. But like, and I know she has like a reset thing whenever Trigon shows up or something.
Yeah.
I know she can like revert herself to a younger kid or something, but like, no, it's not even like. I'm getting off track. I'm getting off track. We're talking about Ben. But yeah, like the series doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like it'll do bad. I mean, it can. I am not 100% backing this show. I am not. I am hoping that it will do well. Like the story is the same, just like the original. Ben is a kid who is camping with his cousin Gwen and his grandpa Max, and he walks into the woods to discover an alien device that happens to put it on his wrist with the secrets that it hid. And now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. And you know, and
are you just using the lyrics now?
My biggest concern are the designs of the aliens. You know, Ben looks human. You know, he looks human enough that they can get away with it. The aliens, however, the best part about the aliens were the detail that were put into their designs. You know, forearms. You could see the muscles on forearms whenever he would lift stuff. We have here an image of the 10 aliens that Ben will be starting with. As you can see, Ben doesn't look bad for the animation style that they're going with. He could look a lot worse. It's young Ben. It kind of looks like a combination, like a collaboration of the different series that they went with after this. We have here some returning faces along with a few new ones. We have, of course, from the Ben 10 original, we have Accelerate, Diamond Head, Upgrade, Wildvine, Cannonball, Forms, and Heat Blast. Oh, and you can't see him, but Gray Matter's there. Gray Matter's there as well. He's right under that new alien. Owen, you saw the Omniverse. Is that alien? Do you recognize him?
Which
One next
one?
to Accelerate.
Let's go boost up to see what you're on about.
Right next to Accelerate. He's got
Oh, the
like,
one with the Nerf gas one.
yeah. Do you recognize him?
Yeah.
Okay, what's his name?
I can't remember his name now. I think he hasn't given him a name yet, actually.
Really? No name?
Not yet. I think he's still
Ooh.
thinking of a name at the moment.
Ooh. If they haven't come up with a name, we have a moment. We have to have a moment to just name this guy. Anyway, and the alien above forearms. Now, what you're probably thinking is what I thought. You probably think that that's Big Chill.
I see that being Stinkfly, but just redesign his art style.
It is neither. I do not remember his name. I want to say Microbug.
That's the one.
Microbug. Like he has the power to shrink to unimaginable sizes. Where's it? Nanotech. Nanotech. That is his name. I'm almost positive that Nanotech is his name.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if it's him because it doesn't look like him, and if it is him, his design got royally messed up because he looked cool, like he was all mechanical and stuff. This might be a new alien. This might be an entirely new alien made for the show.
Yeah.
If it is, that might mean we don't have a name. I'm gonna go with, because I know he can shoot lasers out of his shoulders. I don't know what else he can do other than fly.
It'd be cool, like Firefly or something.
Yeah, I can see that. Firefly would be a cool name. But again, I don't know the names of the aliens we got here. I really don't.
Let's see, we got Cannonball, Forearms, Upgrade.
I don't know a new name for this alien that we could use. But let's talk about a few of these character designs here. Most of them look okay. Accelerate kind of looks a little too cartoony for my taste. Mainly my problem character is Wildvine. They gave him legs.
It could be Swampfire.
No, it can't be. It's not. It's definitely not Swampfire, because Swampfire has 2 eyes.
True.
Unless somehow they've decided to combine the 2 designs and name it something else. But like, Wildvine was cool. Like, his powers were pretty interesting. Like, the vines were like a really big part. Like, I liked his leg design. It was really interesting. It was kind of like viney tentacles. Then there was his headpiece. Like, he had a headpiece. You know, and this one, it's like he used to be a Venus flytrap. Now he's a leaf. He's got a leaf on him. Used to be a Venus flytrap. How do you go from flytrap to that? Like, what's the transition there? You know, Heat Blast looks lovely. He looks fine. Upgrade kind of looks like he's lost some weight. He's been working out. Cannonball looks serious in this picture. Looks like he's about to mess some stuff up. I got the original Cannonball right here. Cannonball, you know, look at him right there. He never really did have a serious tone to him, but you know, could be worse. They're staying pretty good. The only forearms, though, it looks like he's got boxing gloves, but I think that's just his 3 fingers that he has. That might just be fingers that he like his finger design
Yeah.
is weird. But it doesn't look all that different from the original character, other than maybe just the cartoony style that they've gone with. And Gray Matter is, you can't mess up Gray Matter. It's literally impossible. He does not have that many features to mess up. The only other character, of course, that we have not mentioned is Diamond Head. Diamond Head looks perfectly fine in this new series. He looks fine. I like the new design of like the shirt that he's gone with. So yeah, like the test footage didn't look bad. I don't think this is going to be a terrible series. It could definitely go down south. I hope it doesn't, though. Like that is, we like when I'm telling you people here. The reason we're doing this is it's a warning. We as a group have to have a watchful eye on Cartoon Network right now. This is Ben 10, okay? He is loved by thousands. When Cartoon Network released this character, people went nuts. People love Ben 10. Even the movies, the live action movies, people loved. And they weren't even that great. But yeah, we got to be careful here. We got to watch Cartoon Network and make sure that Ben 10 does not turn into Ben 10 Go or Ben 10 Hero. Okay? We watch them, and we're definitely going to watch them. We're going to let you guys know in case we get some new information. Maybe we get a name of some of these new aliens. I kind of want to call the guy with the gases. I kind of want to call him Toxic. That is me. Or maybe Tox X or something. I don't know. But yeah, we gotta keep an eye on Cartoon Network because Ben 10 is very, very well loved. He's like big part of people's childhood, and we just got to be careful. You know, they have spanned quite a bit. You know, gotta be careful with it. My only other problem, and I'm sure Owen will agree with me on this one.
Yeah.
The design of the aliens look fine and kind of cartoony, which makes me fear only one character. I fear for one character and one character alone. We have mentioned him already. I'm not too worried about Gwen. She'll probably look fine. Grandpa, I kind of hope they keep the gut on Grandpa. I don't want him to be skinny. I kind of like the kind of fat retired grandpa with a Hawaiian shirt. It was kind of cool, you know. It kind of humanized him. Kevin, I'm not scared. I'm not too worried about what Kevin will look like. He's gonna be a kid again, so I'm not too worried about him. Literally, the only character I'm scared of is Vilgax.
Was that design?
Vilgax, he's not on here. He's not anywhere. We don't know what he looks like. And that scares me. Because with this animation style and the way that they make these aliens look, I am scared for what Vilgax is going to look like. He is numero uno. He is the villain. He is the big bad villain that when he shows up, when you hear his name in the show, you know that something is about to go down. That's how you know. When you hear Vilgax's name, when you hear his name, you know that something big is about to happen. When he showed up in the series, in that big ball of death, that first appearance, all healed up, all ready to take Don Ben, take the Omnitrix, like, it got crazy. Okay? When he popped out, it was just like, I am going to kill you, Ben, and I will take what is mine. It shivers. But we've complained about his look in Alien Force. I didn't see him in Omniverse. How did he look? How did he look in Omniverse?
What, Ben himself?
No, Vilgax.
Vilgax. I think he wasn't in Omniverse.
Oh, thank goodness.
I don't think. I can't remember anyway.
He might have been, and I missed him. I don't know. I don't remember Vilgax ever being in there, actually. Yeah, I don't even think he was the villain in that series, like, at all. So that's fine by me. But, like, this is a reboot, so we're going to get Vilgax. Vilgax is going to be in the show. He can't not be. So, Cartoon Network, please, be careful.
Thank
Vilgax
God.
is...
These didn't make Ben a derpy fish alien again like they did in Omniverse.
Okay, I was about to say, are you talking about who I think you're talking about? Like, I was about to, if you were insulting my man Ripjaw.
No, this one. I'll put the screen share off and I'll put my
Huh?
phone on and show you. Let's screen share off. If you can see it.
That was a Ben alien?
Yeah.
It looks like a fish with arms and legs.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. That's not creative. That is literally someone who drew stick figure arms and legs onto a fish.
We did miss one good alien from the Omniverse series, Feedback.
Oh, yeah. Feedback was, he was nice. I really liked him. Yeah, I actually did like Feedback. He was cool. There is one alien that I hope they bring back for this series because I think his look will fit the series. Ditto. Ditto was really cool, so I really hope that they bring him back. He had a simple design. His design was simple enough that it could get pulled off here. I just thought of another villain that you should be scared of in this series. Owen.
Who's that?
Was his name Hex?
Yeah.
Hex was his name.
Charmcaster's uncle.
Yes, Hex. Now in the original series, he looked bad. Like he was meditating with a staff and was just like, I swear if I get kicked in the nuts by a kid as an alien, I'm going to freaking death choke someone. He looked like a Sith Lord is what he looked like. Like, he looked like a Sith Lord with magic. It was awesome. And we should be scared of what he's going to look like in this series. Just a little bit. Wouldn't you agree, Owen?
Not really.
What about Dr. Animo?
Yeah, I'd be terrified of him.
Yeah, like he he wasn't like a big name, but I really did like Dr. Animo. He did come up with some very creative stuff though. His plans, I think, I liked the most because of the creatures that he made. Like one episode, he got like part of the Omnitrix that broke off and made a bat heat blast, and it just looks so cool. And I was just thinking, oh, that is so cool. Can we make that an alien? Make that a character.
I think I found the name of that alien with the gas ability.
Oh, what we got? What we got?
Atomics.
Atomics. Ooh, I like it. I
think
like it.
I got the right one. And when I was on about, yeah, there we go, the flying one.
Oh, yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to watch. I can't believe I have to say this. I'm gonna have to watch Omniverse so I can not be lost whenever a certain alien shows up. Another alien, you know what? I'm getting into talking about all these Ben 10 aliens that he could turn
Sorry,
into.
I got the wrong alien actually. It was called Gut Rot.
Really?
Yeah.
Got rot?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's Gut Rot. That's one
In all honesty, the newer version is a lot better.
Yeah.
Huh. The newer version kind of looks better than that. Got rot. That is dumb. That's a dumb name.
Yeah, the one you were talking about, the mask thing, was called Toe Pick.
Toe Pick. Oh, Toe Pick. Wait, no one likes Toe Pick. No, that's actually a thing. I remember that name. I know that name in the Ben 10 series, Ben 10,000.
Yeah.
In Ben 10,000, Ben's son, Kenny, right? When he gets his own Omnitrix, it's programmed with 10 aliens, and one of them is Topic, and he says he hates Topic, and everyone agreed that no one likes Topic. They weird him out.
My favorite alien of them all is Wrath.
Wrath! You cannot stop the Wrathster, because I am going to put the smackdown on you.
Because it is voice acted one of my favorite voice actors when he does Bender.
Oh yeah, I love that. I loved Wrath. He was so cool. I always hated that he never got an ultimate form. That would have been cool. Ultimate Wrath! Gonna put the ultimate smackdown on you! Give him my forearm.
Besides, Wrath does remind me of you for a weird reason.
I love that guy. Oh, I love that was a alien that was really creative because it completely changed Ben's personality. It was so cool. Like, that alien was so tough. It changed Ben's personality when he turns into him.
Yep.
You know, he goes from hero to WWE SmackDown Macho Man. The Wrathster. It was so cool.
That's why he reminds me of you.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say this now as we end off with my final words. I'm not gonna say that this show is gonna be bad, but we need to keep an eye on Cartoon Network. We need to. I'm going to regularly look stuff up for this show, get as much information as I can on terms of images. So we're just gonna have to be on the lookout for some stuff like that because we got to keep an eye on Cartoon Network clips, trailers, anything. We're gonna have to keep an eye on it because this show can go south quick, and I really hope it doesn't.
Like it.
I'm sure
Like it did with TTG.
Yeah, like granted, I believe that even the worst incarnation of Ben 10 would have maybe a silver lining, like maybe some cool aliens, uh, or maybe at least some cool action figures. Uh, well, yeah, of course, the one thing I can't wait for is the 11th alien, because there's always an 11th alien.
Yeah.
In the Ben 10 original series, it was my main man,
Cannonball.
Cannonball. He was alien number 11. That was, became as a surprise for all of his villains who tried to come back to take him on.
I wish it was Wolfbane though, because that was a badass.
Wolfman was really cool. Um, Ben Wolf was. I know my problem with those aliens was their names. Like that was my problem with them. Ben Wolf, Ben Victor, Ben Mummy. I'm just like, come on, Ben. You can do better. Why not call the mummy Mum-Ra or King Tut?
Yeah,
You
they
know?
couldn't use Mumbro because that would be a lawsuit.
What about why not King Tut? That would have been cool. Hey, why not Ben Tut? Even that would have been better than Ben Mummy. And then Ben Wolf. Really? Ben Wolf is the name you're gonna go with your werewolf character? Really?
It's basically like Beowulf.
Why not call it Howler?
That just sounds wrong and dirty.
It's not my fault. Its face opens up and then howls really loud. And Ben Victor, honestly, not a bad name considering what it's based off of.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, but why not Frankenben? Or
That was like Frankenberries then.
oh, what about Frankenbolt? He had electricity powers.
Mm-hmm.
Frankenbolt would have been cool. But the 11th alien, I'm assuming, is going to be their own creation. Their own personal creation. I think in the Alien Force series, the 11th alien was, I want to say it was, I don't remember.
It was Alien X.
Are you sure it was X?
Yeah.
I thought X was counted. No. X was part of the original 10. He just never turned into him.
Only a few times.
He turned him into him once and then hated it because of what happens to him.
Yeah, having a court discussion with the gods.
Yeah, with comedy and tragedy. I don't remember the 11th alien in Alien Force.
Let's see.
I think the 11th one was like a throwback.
I think it was way big.
Was it? No. He had way big before, but it might have been way big. He might have brought back way big to be number 11. Possibly. Which, was a really cool alien that they made for the movie special that they made, which I liked.
They did bring back Diamond Dude because one of his diamond type creatures was
I'm
destroyed.
technically not counting that. I'm not counting that as number 11 because technically it was still Chromastone.
Yeah, but he was turning into Diamond Dude instead.
Not necessarily. It was later revealed that not Diamond Head, the species guy, the guy who actually was an alien.
Yeah.
Like he came by, touched Ben's face, and then he turned back into Chromastone, which turned out to be an arc of an entire species, and brought back an entire planet, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, Chromastone. I liked Chromastone.
Who didn't?
Yeah, like I really liked his powers, and then when he turned into Diamond Head, I was like, "What? How does that work? Did I just see did I just see this alien evolve or devolve?" But yeah, so my final notice, I'm gonna let you guys know. I am talking a lot about Ben 10 because I love Ben 10. Owen loves Ben 10. So I think what I'm going to do,
Or we say we.
we are going to do, of course, in the future, is we are going to compile and show to you a top 10 Ben 10 alien list.
By how much Ben uses the aliens and their strengths and weaknesses.
We're going to go into a very good, like, for each one that we say, the top 10, these are going to be our opinion on,
Mhm.
like, who we think are, like, who's the, all right, who's, I prefer this guy. This guy goes in my number 10 slot. I like him, but and it's like, it's just because he's there. We might even do a top 10 worst alien list because there are bad aliens that Ben has had in recent years. Which of course I could make a list for bad aliens, but we're gonna start with the good. We're gonna start with the good. A
Yeah.
top 10 best Ben 10 alien list will be coming soon. When, I'm not sure, probably around Comic-Con, which is, it's happening soon, right?
Yeah, it's happening soon. Less than a week's time, I think.
In that case, we'll probably do it like maybe
A week after.
Tuesday, maybe, of this week, maybe.
Could do.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna compile a list, get the pictures, show you guys our list of the top 10 Ben 10 aliens, and we'll definitely go into detail of what they can do, what they are. We might not give the species name, which yes, each Ben 10 alien had its own name for species. They went into a lot of detail. We won't be mentioning that because even that's a detail that even I had to just not care about.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be coming soon. But other than that, I have nothing else to say. Owen?
Not very much. Just hopefully you enjoyed this little podcast we done today, and hopefully we'll see you on our next mini podcast of our top 10 series. So just enjoy your weekend and don't do anything what we wouldn't do.
Or do what we would do, just depending.
Yes.
Also, if you read the article in just, because the link is in the description down below. If you read it, do me a favor, leave a comment of what you think about this whole thing that's happening. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Like, do you agree with what we've said here? Leave a comment. And if you're new to this channel, do me a favor and leave a subscribe. Just like subscribe.
For the fans and subscribers. Write down in the comments below, put your top 10 favorite aliens.
Yes. Who knows? Maybe one of them will make the list.
Yes. And when we do our top 10 favorite aliens, we'll ask you again to do it for your worst.
Yes.
The least favorites.
And don't say that there's no such thing as a bad Ben 10 alien, because I can prove you wrong, sir.
And I can do that as well.
Wrong. I know of at least one that is just completely and utterly useless.
Yes, same here.
But I'm going to get to him later. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.